minimum of audio and you know, the regular stuff on me. Just make sure that, oh, you know what, the chat's not working. Well, why is it asking me? Oh, I get it. I get it, people. Hold on. Me too. Which one is this? I think this one. Because it's not showing me anything that's going on in the chat, but hello everyone who's here or not here, not yet. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me just make sure that everything's working on the YouTube channel. So I'm chewing a gum, I should stop doing that because it's rude. So YouTube's not showing me anything. Oops. Okay. Alright. Things seem to be working. I don't know if the YouTube stream is working now, so people can let me if that's functioning, I don't know. I hope so. Okay, thanks for reminding me. Alright. So, alright, yay, things are working. Hi! Just let me Alright, so today is going to be a little bit of an experimental episode or something, whatever. I have like a little bit of a migraine, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Or like too focused. I'm just going to go with the flow on this and just try and make something interesting. So, the goal kind of for today, and as many of you may have noticed, there's ZBrush 2019. Also, if anybody can let me know, like, the sound's okay, if it's too loud, or if it's not loud enough, that would be great. So, new ZBrush is out, and I love the filters, like the non-photorealistic filters, the interior filters. Amazing, because that's what I've been waiting for, you know? Because, like, I don't like waiting to, like, when it comes to personal projects, I don't like having to spend, you know, like 50 hours on something. Like, it's just too much. When it comes to personal, like, I just want to, like, get something out and just, like, make something that looks cool and not something that necessarily is production ready, which is why, like, speed sculpting was cool, but then it's like, oh, if you want it to look cool, you'd have to render it, and rendering could take a certain amount of time, or like with hair, you would have to make it look a certain way. Can you lower the music volume, please? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Alright, is the music volume better? Or like maybe I can lower it a little bit more. Hold on. Alright, what about now? Oh. Alright, hold up. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Alright, how is it now? Is it better? Is it better? Also, like, well, I'm only getting things from the Facebook chat. Nobody's talking to me on Twitch. Thanks, guys. No, it's not better. Okay, hold on. What about now? Oh my god, is it the wrong title? I guess so. Oops. Yeah, I guess I don't know how Pixelogic manages like the way the titles appear on here. Maybe I'm not supposed to be streaming today. No, I am. I'm like on the schedule, but whatever. Is it better? Okay, somebody, also, no, not you. Where's the messages? Click the message. Okay. Alright, perfect. Thanks, guys. Alright, so what am I doing today? Alright, as I was saying, I love the new filters because I just want to sculpt something really quickly and make some really cool image out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the titles are mixed up everywhere. Yeah, it's me, Donna, Urdinov. What's up? Welcome to my stream. I'm just gonna start working on what I'm doing, but essentially what I'm going to do today is I'm gonna freestyle the face on this. And then, okay, so where am I going with this? I kind of want to make like a hybrid of like an Alphonse Mucha type illustration, kind of like this stuff. And then do like a hybrid between this and like 80s airbrush art. I think that would be really cool to do. And then the single reference photo of a human being I have with me is this, just because I like the color palette. So we're gonna do something weird today that like is something that I want to do more in my free time and like get fast at it, because like, you know, I want to make art, but I want to make it like, you know, like I just want to do it quickly. So whatever gets the job done. So I'm just gonna make this person's face more interesting and appealing in my I don't know, just make it a Donna face or something. Alright. I want to do something interesting with it, like with the makeup or whatever, and with the features. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it yet. So the reason why I really like A-Cube's Ashley Adams' streams is because she just goes with the flow and just creates something really quickly, and it's like done at the end. So that's kind of what I want to be doing with my art, is just get things done quickly and have something done by the end of this. Who likes to spend time on things when it's their personal time, right? So, oh, I don't have my UI on here. Alright, hold up. UI. Hello, why? Oh, here it is. Alright, oh, that's weird. And this is better than nothing. Oh, this is a different, I have like 50 different UIs. Oops. Alright. Did you make this base mesh? No, this base mesh comes default with the ZBrush, with ZBrush. So you just go into project and you find it under demo head female. Hi, I've been messing around with ZBrush 2019, but I have to start working on my sculpt, checking you out while I work. Cheers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so with the NPR filters, they take a little bit of time to like figure out, and I still haven't like saved a preset or anything yet. Like I'm still messing around with it, but I'm sure that maybe by the end of I don't actually know how to save an NPR filter, but we'll figure it out. Google exists, documentation exists, it's fine. Alright, time to this. Maybe I should get like something along the lines of a face reference, just so I kind of have an idea of what I sort of want, but I want this to be more of like a profile or like an almost profile view. So I'm gonna take this brush and just kind of go on the eyelids over here. Hi! I'm good. How are you guys? Actually, I'm not that great. I don't know what's going on today. I have kind of like a headache or something. And, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I was actually thinking that I might end this a little bit sooner just because I am not feeling the best. But I don't think it's anything serious. I don't know what's going on. And I have an ulcer in my throat. What's up with that? Okay, let's, if anybody knows any like interesting looking models while I'm working on this to possibly reference, feel free to share. Because I currently don't really have anything or anybody in mind, and I don't feel like spending time on finding someone. This is not a horrible song, so it's pretty cool. Okay. Oh my god, it's Ghost of Christmas Future. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? I don't know if you can watch Twitch on the Switch. Oh, it's the dog. Alright, let's do like that. This is like one of those, I'm just making something, whatever. Not doing a likeness is great because people are to do the, what is it, the backseat critiquing less. Hello Donna, I'm sorry I assumed you were Russian a few streams back. No worries, it's fine. A lot of, I mean, because of the last name, people might think that it's not a big deal. But I don't know Russian. Where's the accent from? So I am half Macedonian, half Slovakian. I grew, like the first, I don't know, like the first 10 years of my life, I lived in Slovakia, then I moved to Macedonia. But here's the weird thing. So when I lived in Slovakia, I actually knew German fluently, and I even like thought in German. And then, oh man, like I've actually forgotten German almost. Like I can say that I don't know how to speak German very well in German. And that's what I tell all German people I meet, because like, you know, it's exciting or whatever, but then I'm like, I'm sorry, I actually have no idea what I'm like not that good at speaking it anymore. And then, I don't know. Like, literally every single language that I speak, I have an accent in. I don't have, like... Actually, English is the language that I speak the best. So yeah, that's something that I'm not the biggest fan of, but, like, what can I do about it? Not much. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm separating this top lip from the bottom lip so I have an easier time sculpting. And like sculpting in this way. Essentially, I'm just trying to build up the forms right now. Oof, that doesn't look too great, but that's fine. So I want to give her more of like a lips going down like that. I don't like that. I don't like this weird thing that's going on over here. Yeah, that looks better. Oh no, likeness in my lip. What's going on? Could you sculpt that one actor with the long, thin limbs that plays a lot of horror movie monsters? I can do that next time. I actually know who you're talking about. I have no idea what his name is, but I know who you're talking about. And he's interesting, so I might do that. That's actually a cool suggestion. Thank you. Perspective. Well, I don't really get into perspective till later. Currently, by the way, hi Scarlett. I was actually just talking about you to my cousin because I was telling her how to make the best potatoes ever. And you make them by putting the, what do you call it, the vegeta, like the picantma vegeta or whatever. You put it on the potatoes and then you bake them, and they're really good. By the way, that changed. Okay, so for people who have no idea what vegeta or vegeta, whatever, what that is, it's like this. It's not really a spice. Like, it's a spice blend that's really popular in the Balkans. And honestly, like, a lot of, like, you have the yellow one, which people like to put in soups or eggs, which I think, like, it's only okay to eat on eggs. But the red one, it is the best thing ever. If you're in America, you can actually buy this at wherever, like, so in LA, there's this one store called John's that looks like a ripoff of Vaughn's, but they actually have like a lot of Eastern European food products, and you can buy the vegeta there. Okay. Miss Donna, have you tried out the non-photorealistic rendering in ZBrush 2019? Could you perhaps show us some of it? Yes, that's actually the objective of the stream. I'm going to be later, I think in like about an hour, because I kind of actually, why am I sculpting so slowly? I need to like get on with this. Like, who cares, girl? Nobody. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna quickly make this like a face that's somewhat appealing, but it doesn't matter too much. Like, the sculpted details on this don't matter too much because the end goal is to make like an illustration type thing out of this with the new MPR filters, which I am a fan of. I still have yet to like hack it to the max, but from what I've used it, they're pretty great in my opinion. So this looks not great, but it's okay. And I'm gonna give her some like hair. I don't know, I wanted to have like a similar vibe to this, but I'm not matching it. I might give her like some accessories and things like that. I just want to make this like a really cool illustration, and in the end kind of try and match this style with, like, do a fusion between these two styles. So that might be cool, right? I think that would be cool. That's what I want to do. So yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and I have this beautiful drawing over here too. Oh, hey, hello. Hello to everybody joining in. Yeah, I remember the birthmark too. I'll give this girl a birthmark, don't worry about it. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give her some eyebrows and some, like, something. This is, oof. I'm not yet feeling this. This is not where I would like this to be, so we're gonna fix this right now. Alright. I actually wanted to have like a little bit of a bump on the nose. As I can see that he likes to do that. Also like this model chick that I'm looking at also has a little bit of one. But maybe what I could do is have like one of these types of noses where it's like here, you know? Something like that. Like obviously I'm gonna balance it out in here. Oh, you know what? I could vaguely base this off of what's her name, like Kaya Scodelario. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I think she's like Scottish or something, or English. Let's find her face. Maybe the nose, because I like her nose in particular, and she has good eyebrows, and those are the things that I care about apparently. But so this episode's gonna be pretty heavy on polypainting, so that's gonna be fun in my opinion. I don't know. I like polypainting. Oh, she's so angry. Okay, we're gonna make this girl look good. Okay, there we go. I have some perspective on. She looks horrible, but that's okay. Oh, this is not looking any better. Alright, bigger eyes, way bigger eyes. Adding some mask back in here. Maybe work on this on a slightly lower subdivision level. You know what, I'm gonna look at Kaya's face because I need like some frame of reference and then I can mess around with it to like fine tune it to my liking. Also, like, what is... Okay, hold up, let's fix this over here. I'm gonna work on the ears a little bit too, because why not? Okay, so let's put her eyes a little bit deeper in. She has a little bit of an egghead right now, so let's fix that. Yeah, that's better. It will be a stylized sculpt or a more realistic way. Well, I want it to be, so, yeah, like this is stylized, right? But it's not like super stylized, like it's its own thing. So it's going to be like a fairly realistic sculpt, but we're gonna turn it into like a stylized illustration. Take it you're not Brandon, though the notification said it was him. I know, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. That's Pixelogic's fault. Sorry. Yeah. My name's Donna, for anyone who thinks that I'm Brandon. Sorry to disappoint you guys. It's not him. It's me. You can stick around anyways if you'd like. If you don't, that's fine. Is this even a sphere? Yeah, it is. Alright, I'm gonna quickly draw on some eyes because that I feel like gives a really quick opportunity to ground your character. So it's something that I like to do like really early on. Where's the toy shade? I always have a hard time finding it. There we go, toy plastic. Material, show object. So here's what I do. I divide. I go in, and this is like, oh, I think they added a new brush that's like a drawing brush. Where is that? I know Pixelogic added it. Where is it? I saw, but I don't know where. Well, if anybody knows what the new like oh, there it is. It's the paintbrush. Amazing. Alright, so we have a dedicated paintbrush. Actually, what I'm gonna do is don't do that. What I'm going to do is, no. How do I? There's a way to make, why is it impossible for me to make this like a circle? I don't know why do you not want to do that thing? There should be a way to get the circle to be like, exactly a circle instead of me like trying to guess it. Brandon's stream should have your name on it to balance it up. Yeah. Why not? Are you streaming on YouTube? I can't find the stream. I should be, but I don't know why, like, I can't find the stream either, to be honest. I don't know how to make it happen. But then, Restream says that it's connected, so it's weird. But it seems to not be working on YouTube for some reason, so I don't know how to fix that. That's like a Pixelogic issue, I think, or I don't know. I'll have to talk to Kyle about it. There we go. There's a special mask brush. Well, there's mask circle. Oh, mask perfect. You guys are too smart. Alright, so we have a circle. Oh no. Hold up. Let's see. Alright, so we have a circle. Okay, so it's going to do this. No. No. Sure. And what I can do is I can grow it kind of like this and then shrink it and then grow it. But that's too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm gonna mask the back. Hold up. Oh, no, that's the other side. Gonna mask the back. And then, gonna go ahead, do this. And then what I'm gonna do is, maybe that's too much. Local symmetry. Strange. Alright, so do something like this to give the cornea its proper shape. And then what I'm gonna do is, do that. And start painting. That's too much. Alright, so that's still too much. It's like too big, you see. So let's do something like that. Alright, I think I'll survive. And from here on out, what we can do is, thanks for filling in for Brennan and saving my Pixel stream time. This music is cool. I know, actually, I am very happily surprised by the music that they're playing on the new music streaming thing that I'm using. Because the other one, what it would do is like it would get monetized or something. I don't know, it's like when you would upload it onto YouTube, people would run advertisements on it, even though, and like some third party would be profiting off of my efforts just because I played some song. So yeah. instead of me. So I'm going to do something like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of messing around with this, trying to see where I can get this. Because again, I'm just doing like an illustration type thing. I'm not doing this for production. If I were doing this production, this would look absolutely different. What is this? Okay. So I like to always blur out the edges a little bit. Kind of like so it's not too harsh. And then I'm going to go in with like a pinkier color, kind of like this, surrounded like that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I don't know how this happened. Oh, I know how that happened. Let's switch the material though. Oof, this is giving me anxiety. Alright, that's better. Also, the ears are giving me anxiety. They're too big for her head. Alright. Alright, this looks terrifying. I'm sorry, I know this is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but bear with me. Alright, so we got some IS thing, which I would like to turn inwards a little bit more. Alright, perfect. Okay, so we have this not particularly attractive head. Like, she does not look good. So I'm going to pull up some reference of a good looking person real quick so that I have a quicker way of getting there. Alright, what's her name? So what is she? An English actress, okay. Not doing a likeness, so I'm not gonna show you, okay? Okay, I guess that's helpful. Alright. Or what about this picture? No, this is good enough. Alright, no, that's not the best photo I could have found. Can I find a better picture? Okay, that's a great photo. I like that. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly actually show you guys what I'm looking at, just so you have an idea of what my process is like a little bit, because I'm like, okay, this ugly, this pretty, so I'm just going to quickly make sure that I have some reference to look at while I'm working on this. Okay, she has like very much this going on. Her nose is more pinched in from what I can tell. Eyes are way different. Like these eyes aren't wrapping around the eyeballs right now. Alright, so let me put this here. Let me check if anything's going on in the chat. The music. Thank you. Also, that's a really cute kitty. Whatever, like emoji thing. Yeah, that's so weird that Pixelogic's naming me under a different name. But it's fine, like, I'm surviving. Okay, back to references. Let me just find like a good photo of her. Okay, great. Amazing. No, not amazing. No, Yes. Okay, size, what? Maybe. God, like she smiles too much. Alright, yes, that works. That works very well. Okay, first things first. Let's fix that, fix this. Fix this a little bit, make her a little bit less chubby. Fix the neck. So I'm only actually going to be sculpting on her face. I would say for maybe like 10 more minutes because we have a lot of other stuff to get done, and then we're gonna be testing out the NPR filters. So yeah, let's get to it. Also, let me change the where is the perspective? Oh, perspective. How about 50? Yeah, that seems alright. Or does it draw 50? No. How about like, yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna use this. I don't really know if we're gonna see much of this girl's ear, but let's just quickly fix it up. Add a little more volume. Add a little more definition on some of this. Hold on. Okay. Because I think I want to give her earrings or something along those lines. Who's messaging me? I'm sorry, but sometimes. What? Oh, I should probably add this. Alright, perfect. Okay, back to this. Okay, adding a little bit more like this, kind of something, and maybe a little bit more of like a cranium type structure, something along these lines. Okay, I'm gonna give her cheekbones because she deserves them, you know. And then let's expand this a little bit. This might be like the ugliest head I've sculpted in forever. I'm not particularly stoked about it, but it's fine. I'll fix it. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, chin, not great. This, also not great. Maybe add a little bit more onto this over here. Just in general, she feels a little bit... It's the eyes. I just really don't like the eyes. And everything else. Oh my god, why am I getting so much anxiety over this? Well guys, welcome to my stream. Ooh, and I hate this pinching that's going on over here. I think I might end up dynameshing this because I hate this topology that's going on here. But I would like to have her teeth visible. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do something like so. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. Alright, girl. Let's give you a little bit more of this. Let's reduce that just a little bit, kind of like so. It's awesome. Alright. You know what, I'm gonna draw her some eyebrows on because this is not appealing. And you know what, we're gonna start going in with the material. Where is my material? Alright, that's weird. Let's see if I can find my beautiful material. Because this is not what about here? Do I have my material here? What about in here? No? No? And for some reason, okay, you know what? I know where to find it, I think. Users, startup material. Yeah, that's the one. So here's what we're gonna do, because we don't actually care about the sculpt itself, but more so about the illustrative outcome. We're going to focus more on what this looks like with a flatter material. So let's do that. Material, MIGP, document, color, fill object, and there we go. And I'm just gonna quickly give her some eyebrows so I don't have to stare at this poor face anymore. And it'll give me a little bit more of a anchor. These are ugly eyebrows. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I'm quickly going to do something like this. And going to quickly do something like this. Oh, I have an idea for what you should look like. So I guess the whole goal is kind of like constantly go back and forth, like keeping in mind with what your final product is supposed to be. I'm not the biggest fan of these eyebrows. I'm going to give her some different ones. Yeah, like elf eyebrows is kind of more what I want to go for. Okay, great. And then I don't love the color of her eyes right now. And you know, like I feel like they could be cooler. So I'm gonna do something like this. Hold up. that. Out of the shadow thing, like the AO shadow. Okay, see, this is starting to get somewhere that I care about. Alright, now let's fix up the eyes a little bit more. I'm going to check the chat in like 5 seconds. Let me just focus on this. Okay. Let me do a little bit more on this side. Oh yeah, and we can see that this is not actually, this is too out there. See that? It's not wrapping around the eyes, so I'm just fixing that. Which makes me think that, oh, I'm not gonna make the eyes. Oh, I want the eyes to be bigger though, so. You know what, let's undo that change and let's make the eyes bigger. And let's put the light a little lower. And I'll put that. And don't worry, this is going to start looking more and more like something worthwhile soon. I'm just making sure that all my curves are doing the right thing. Oof. Alright, and then we're going to linear this down. Okay, I don't like what the nose is doing too much. Oops, why are you like that? And then, okay, let's fix the eyelids just. Beautiful. Okay, so what I like to do to the eyelids is I like to define them a little bit and along the crease over here. Even though that's not something that I don't even think we're gonna see that in like the final render, but whatever. I don't want to have like an ugly model at the same time. So I'm just going to do something like that. And then fix up the shape of things. And make sure that they're make sure that this is also wrapping around. Okay. And like make her a little less angry. Add a little bit more of this in there, like this fat. There we go, she's starting to look better. Alright. Okay, I'm starting to dislike this less, so that's good. Let me just mask this out over here. Because something in here is not. Okay. That feels better. let's, oof, amazing. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat. I'm sorry for ignoring everybody for like 50 years. Looks like Nefertiti. I don't know what she looks like. I thought she's been dead for like 50 billion years. By the way, Donna, what do you think about the new update? Where do you think we may be able to use the new render settings in the professional field? I mean, well, I think that the new render settings are probably only going to be more useful for concept artists, not so much for people in any other regard. I don't like. Concept art is honestly where I see it being used the most. Like people, because there's a lot of people who do 3D concepts, and you know, they're pretty good at it too. So this might give them a little bit of an advantage. Like I know that I was actually working on a project that involved me having to sculpt something, but I was designing it. Right, so I was doing like a 3D sculpt design type of project, and I think that it would have saved me some time and helped me make the presentation a little bit more like oomph, whatever you call that, like give it a little bit more edge. So it's cool to for like presentation purposes, I think, and like if you are making like a tutorial or something along those lines, I think it can be helpful, but I don't think it can be used too much in like another setting, or maybe it can, I just haven't like thought about it. Alright, this song is crazy, let's change that. What material do you have on the eyes? It's called Toy Plastic, and it comes with default with ZBrush. It's this one. I'm actually gonna go in and edit it a little bit, modify it. So let's change the diffuse curve. It's fine. Let's change the specular curve. I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit so we have a little bit of a larger highlight, and then I'm going to. Is ambient the thing I want to change? Yeah. I'm gonna bring up the ambience a little bit just so it's a little less dark. Oof. If anyone's wondering, I made like really good potatoes today and ribs. I'm becoming like the rib making master. Where can I find this place where I can be a 3D concept artist, not an ignorant 3D slave? I don't know, you just have to get good at doing that and you'll be, you know, apply for jobs for it. It's like, for example, Aaron Sims, I know that they're concept artists, use 3D a lot, and they do a lot of like paint overs and things like that. Like I have friends who work there who do that. Or at least used to work there. I don't really know what they're doing right now. So yeah. Okay, let's give this a little bit more. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna do something really crazy. So I'm going to accentuate this bone over here a little bit more, like the connection and like the eye bags to the skull and like this area. Hold on, I don't even have like this on. Okay, like so this area over here, when you look at it from the side, like you can really see, like on me you can very much see like a straighter line. So I'm kind of looking at this and I'm seeing how this connects, and I'm like, I know what that is. So I kind of want to accentuate this a little more in this specific sculpt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this in a little bit. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted. I want it to be like, you know, I will see in a second what I'm talking about. Or maybe not. I don't think I've ever actually attempted on creating that kind of profile, like intentionally. Alright, that works, I think. There we go. And then I'm going to accentuate the cheeks over here a little more. That actually makes her look a little more 80s, but you know what I'm gonna do? Add just a tad bit more of this. And then I'm gonna do like a quick, bam, there we go. Oh yeah, so I've been talking about this for like months, but it's actually happening. I'm gonna be making like a makeup and understanding appeal and skin and things in regards to 3D sometime soon. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. It'll probably be coming out sometime next month, like early next month. So yeah. Okay, I'm just like messing around with this. This is going to change. But I'm just kind of trying to fine-tune things that I like so that I can make sure that the rest of her face kind of fits that. So I'm going to accentuate on the nose a little bit more. Also, like this over here should be a little bit more filled out, I feel like. Alright. So I'm stylizing it just a bit. Actually, we might have to go back in and like carve some of these things out a little more. Also, I was supposed to stop sculpting on her. Hold on. A little while ago, but I got carried away. Because I'm that person. I don't like how that profile is looking. I don't think that, maybe? Alright, let's look up what hers... Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Alright, let's do this thing where... I do this. Oops, not like that. I do this. Alright, we have some like clearly defined apexes in there. Let me see what her nose looks like. Okay. So that's just a little bit more up, kind of like so. Bring this a little more down, and this more up. I'm not digging. Yeah, that looks way better. So I'm just kind of like very subtly adding in forms. Oh, you know what? I don't like how that looks. So something, okay, so I'm just, you see that, like the nose is kind of weak. So I'm just trying to reinforce the shape in there by doing this stuff. Because like when I look at it from the side, I want it to read pretty well. Alright. I don't love that, but it's okay. Okay, let's fix the mouth, and then we can do literally everything else. So I'm kind of, with this, I'm going for like, I guess this view, and I want the eyes. I don't really know where I want the eyes to glance, but okay, let's just fix something up in here real quick. Alright. Add more mess in here. Give this more volume. Alright. This is a little bit too short. Okay, that feels better. And then I can like do something along these lines. No. Oh yeah, I was going to Dynamesh this because I don't like the mouth. You see this? Like the topology is so annoying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Dynamesh this, to be honest, and let's fix the ear. Okay. Here's, let's make her, like, let's give her a little bit of an elf ear situation. Where we, go to the lobe a little. Alright, I'm gonna check out what's going on in the chat right now. Hello? Where is it? Oh, so many things going on. Wish this was on YouTube so I can watch it on the big screen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why it's not working. I'm sorry. But you can check it out on Twitch if you want. Maybe you can full screen it from there. What is going on? Okay, people are talking about the demand of concept artists, which I can't really tell you because I feel like I don't know. there's I mean, I'm just not in the position to tell you, to be honest, like to give you a accurate and informed answer. So I'm just gonna leave it to the other people to like talk about this subject. Because like a lot of the things that people when I was in school would tell me like are either not in demand or like not sought after, like not sought after, but are really difficult to get jobs for. For example, while I was going to school, people would say things like, oh, don't do like stylized work because it's like really hard to get work for stylized stuff. But then like so many of the job offers that I've gotten and things like that have been related to like stylized stuff, and then the other portion has been like related to things including likeness, sculpting. But like in school, people would be like, yeah, like knowing how to sculpt likeness is not that important because like if they want they can use scans or whatever. But like I don't know, I actually a lot of times like people don't have the time for that or the resources for a 3D scan. So skills like that come in handy I find. So it's like, I don't know, whatever it is that you feel like I think if you are good at doing something, you're gonna find, like the job will find you. If you're like really good or like passionate or whatever. So it's like, I think it's better to maybe focus on the things that really you know how to do. Or like you have a knack for, rather than forcing yourself into doing something that you feel like you're gonna get a job more for. Sorry, I like have a headache, so right now my brain's like I should look at an ear. Like, they tend to have the apex like over here somewhere. Alright, and then I do something like so. Okay. Her ear is a little thick though, but I don't think it's going to matter in the final product. Alright. Mouth is a little bit too like forward, so maybe, yeah, I think that. Along these lines, and then I can go in and should I dynamesh? Should I not dynamesh? Questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. Okay, so we don't care about the eyes. We care about the teeth, though. So I'm going to just put these like over here, because I want this to be kind of like so. Alright, let's move this up. Yeah, so we have a dog. Hello from Mauritius. Hi! How are you? I don't know French, so I can't really say anything in Mauritian in French. I can say like I know I know how to say I don't really know French, but I learn French. So that's great. Um, Not trying to make people give up on their passion, just to remember to take care of yourself so you can live longer and master those skills. It's not even giving up, it's more like I'm changing direction in what I want to do. Well, what's going on? Oh my god, okay, I'm reading people in the chats like things. Hold on. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know her name. Okay, calling her Kim West is, I feel like a crime. Like, she's only known by one name, and that's it. You know? Took me like a solid couple of seconds to figure out who you're talking about. I don't see any of Kim Kardashian in this though, so. Okay. Alright, maybe I will need to Dynamesh. That would be amazing. I would love that. Because I think if I Dynamesh, it will lose my Polypaint, and then I'd have to reproject, and I'm too lazy to do any of that stuff. I mean, I could just like redraw, like repaint the things. But, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna get into content creation because the more I look at this, the more I hate it. Like, that doesn't look good, you know? So let me do this stuff. Oops. Alright. Oops. I like have something on my tablet and lips can be really difficult to sculpt sometimes, like right now. You know, oh, I made them uglier. Let's move this forward. Let's give her lips some color. Oops, not that color. This is not it. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so she looks really disgusted right now, which I don't like. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna Dynamesh this. ZBrush. Let's see how this brush looking. Basic material 1, where did you go? Okay, ZBrush? No? Yeah, that's not good. Nope. Hi, not used to add paint on model, but I think you opened my eyes on something. Cheers. Yeah, you can actually, especially lately, there's been a lot of artists coming out with, why did you come out like that? Oh, I know why, because it doesn't have the mat cap. There we go. Huh, look at that. That doesn't look good. Let me just inflate, oops. Inflate a little bit around here so I can dynamish it. So there's been a lot of artists that have started doing like face texturing in ZBrush, and it's been looking really good. So nothing to joke around with. But there's a lot of cool stuff that you can like preview, or like if you're trying to just get something quick out and you don't want to go into another application, you can just do it on ZBrush. Okay, great. Amazing, I can make the mouth good now. See, I'm like, boom, there we go. I can do that now. And I can do something like that. Shape it out a little more. Hold on. Okay. That's fine. Hold on. This is like way too. Beautiful facial expression. So we're going to neutralize this just a little bit. Kinda like that. Alright. Alright, that looks better. Let's fix the jaw, give it more of a defined shape. Give her a little bit more of like a dent in here. Oh yeah, I think this is more of where I wanted to go. Maybe, so I'm going to clean this up over here and this over here. Give it more of a defined shape. Alright, so right now I have just like too much mass randomly protruding in that area. So I want to expand it out, like even it out a little bit more. Kind of like that. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Alright, let me give her a little bit more neck. And I'll quickly add like, oof, amazing. Okay. Minus the ears, I feel like the ears could stand out a little more, maybe? Kinda like, this. Alright, that feels better. And now we're going to, I wonder how I should do her hair. Like, I have an idea, but what I want it to be is I want it to be graphic because I want to give it that like Art Nouveau kind of outline. Oh yeah, I forgot. What's going on? Oh, you know, actually, I can see the Megan Fox. I can like I see it in the mouth, but that reminds me I want this to have a little bit more of this protrusion. So I'm just gonna rotate, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the eyes out. Actually no, I want to work on the eyes just a little bit more. I want to make them really good looking so that when I rotate them, it is what it is, like that's what I'm putting in. Okay, I want this to be like yellowish. Like have maybe like little let's see how that looks. Okay, I like that. So I'm kind of stylizing the eye over here, obviously. I wanted to... Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to do that thing where I... Hello? Why is it not? Okay. Okay, so if I want, I don't know how to do the camera, I don't know how to use the camera feature yet, so I'm just gonna, you know. Rotate the other eye. There we go. I don't like... Okay, that's better. trying to define the lips still. Even though most of like what's gonna matter is the polypaint, like the model's not gonna matter too much. It matters mostly for the silhouette and for like laying the polypaint on somewhere. But you're honestly not gonna see most of this detail and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust the... No, I'm not gonna adjust the model just yet. I'll do that at the end once I'm done with like the poly paint on it. Oops, why is this? Oh, that's fine. Alright. Let me just do a little more of this. What's going on here? I just go, yeah. Alright, let me move this a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to, oh, perfect. Okay, great. I'm gonna make some hair happen. So for this, I'm just using the Hair Tubes version 2 by Dylan Ekran. Here's all the info. Actually, I think the chat is obscuring it. But if you just look up the Hair Tubes, you can find it, and it's great. So I'm just going to quickly look up Alphonse Mucha. Alphonse. And I'm gonna look at some hairdos, like profile. See what's up. Like, what can I use? Alright, that's interesting. So I'm looking at this this drawing, for instance. So that's cool in my opinion. And so I just like the outlines. I think that the outline portion of all of this can you can really utilize that with the new ZBrush features. So I'm gonna do that. And then also, let's see what I can do here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I think I kind of have an idea of what I want to go for. Oh yeah, that's great. Oh, that is amazing. We're gonna take this in a very earthy, whatever, you know. I'm just gonna quickly show you what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I could use shadow box. There we go, there's shadow box. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make leaves. That's back, that's right, that's bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna make just a couple of, let me look up, poison ivy leaves. I mean, poison ivy looks really disappointing. This is not what I'm looking for. Plant that grows on buildings. What's that called? Plant that grows on walls. Yes. What's that called? Vines. Vine leaves. Oh. Oof, I did not want to see all of that. I'm looking at like all this food that people make with vine leaves. Vines. And I hate it. It's Sodoma. I'm not a fan, you know. Okay. Can I have like a picture of one? Like a singular vines leaf. Yes, thank you so much for supplying that. Alright, so I'm just going to vaguely... okay... so rude. Alright, I'm sorry for doing that. That was unintentional. Oops. 19. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. Alright, back to chat. I'm sorry for like ZBrush crashing. Oh, thanks. Thank you to whoever said that what I'm doing looks good. Alright, let's see. Hold up, I like got a message or something, so I'm gonna check that out. What's going on? Oh my god! Okay. Alright, sorry guys, got a great message that I'm like, woo. Alright, I'm going to... So there's a puppy next door. I don't know if people can hear it. Alright, back to this. Oh, disgusting. That's fine. Alright, big leaf. But, alright, the big leaf, but like less. And then... So my friend recently got this puppy and he's going through his like teenage period right now. Oh, that's pretty cute. Alright. I'm sorry, I just can't stop laughing at the dog. Alright. Back to this. No! No, it's not. People stop. Okay, I'm gonna simplify it so people don't think that I'm, You guys are terrible. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that's better. Oh. Alright, back to this. I'm going to merge this so people don't accuse me of, that looks fine, in my opinion. I'm very easily... Alright, there we go. That looks great. I mean, does it? I don't know. But good enough for me. And yeah, that's okay. How do I do this again? I don't remember. Shadow box. How do you like... Okay, can anybody tell me how to turn this into a mesh? Do you click on make poly mesh 3? Yes! Oh, guys, I'm filled with so much logic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, let me show you. I'm gonna do something that might work out well. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mask that. Kind of like inflate this over here. No, don't inflate that. But like, you'll see in a second what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to increase this over here. Okay, great. Okay, great. Because I want to clean it up, but I don't want it to get rid of like these edges over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mask these out and I'm gonna increase the angle in which they're happening. Like make the angle more extreme of the polygons. And you'll see why I'm doing that in like a second. Alright, so we save this and then we go into what is it? Deformation. Polygroups. Regroup by normals. I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna see what happens if I do that. Okay, no. Is this what I want? Yeah, that's exactly what I want. See, people? Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the formation. I'm gonna go to polish by groups. I'm gonna do it like a billion times. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open this up. Alright, perfect. See? Alright. Now that I have this, I can go in and do just a little bit of sculpting like this. Actually, it should be like this, should be thinner. What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to deform it right now. Well, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what do these leaves look like? I actually have some plastic leaves that look like this, but I'm wearing my pajamas and I don't want to stand up wearing my pajamas, you know, so you know what? Yeah, that's gonna work. That'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do something like this and like that. Okay, I'm going to make this less round and more like okay. Now, and then I'm gonna do some crazy stuff. So I'm just laying this out so when I go in with what is it called? ZBrush, it does a better job of capturing what I wanted to capture. So I'm just gonna go back in again and see if I can get the flow to do better. Oh, I like this song. I like the hello part. Okay, that looks fine. I'm just gonna yeah, you know what? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do the bend deformer thing right now. Soft. Okay, and then wow, what a great song. How do I, okay, so doing something like that. And do that. I love this song. What is this? Okay, great. So this great. And I'm not going to try and make this like super crazy great, just because like I just need it for the illustration right now. I kinda, you know what I can do? I can leave this as is. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to color it. What color do I want it to be? Okay, that's good enough. Also this song is just great. What is this? Alright. This is the song I'm listening to right now, and it's great. Let's see what's happening in the chat though. Alright. Thank you for saying my leaf is nice. Alright, so let's. Oh, I don't have my UI. Which I don't have my UI regardless. Oh no, I do. I have it on my flash drive. Oh, my voice, it's gone. Okay, it's back. Well, I'm working way overtime on this. I'll speed this up, okay? Alright, so full object, and then I'm gonna go with a lighter color. RGB. And we're gonna do something like that. Hello? Divide. No more. No! Why are you lagging? Okay, there we go. Stop lagging! Okay, I need photos of this. What do these look like? What do these look like? There they are. Oh, that's cute. I'm describing a plant as cute, so that's my life today. You know what? We don't need that. We don't care. Also, I should probably I should do a little bit of a less steady job. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just, you know, do these vein things. And then apparently the edges should be lighter from what I'm looking at. I don't love this color, it should be a little greener. Kinda like that, but then bring it back to the yellow. Like, we're only gonna see this from like this far away. Oh, that doesn't look too great. Could I do better than this? Yeah, probably, but I'm kind of running out of time. So I'm gonna see how far I can get with this, with just, you know, doing the bare minimum over here. We're gonna have to like go back in and make this a little bit less crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna do like okay, and then I'm just going to quickly go in and, you know, add a little bit of something like that. so it's not too perfect. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and yeah, I think that'll be fine. Like just add a little bit of breakup so that it's not too plain looking when I render this out. Alright. And I think I know how I'm gonna render this out, but we'll see how it turns out, so yeah. Oh yeah, and we have to work on the hair. But if, you know what, if within 20 minutes I'm not done with the hair and like this ornamental stuff that I'm trying to work on with the leaves, we'll have to get back to it another time, people, I'm so sorry. Alright, and then I'm just going to kind of like separate these leaves out a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is like do something like that. And then same thing on this side. Oh no. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Alright. Oh no. Alright. Okay, sweet. That. Add just a little more regularity, kind of like that. So it feels more organic and natural. Okay, we got a leaf that we're gonna repurpose later on. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to delete the lower subdivision level and I'm going to make this an insert mesh brush. Create insert mesh, new, and let's save it. So in case my thing crashes, I have something to go off of. So let's call it the leaf brush or something. Okay, amazing. Back to what I was working on earlier. Oh, do I have like 50 billion copies of this girl's stuff? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna give her some hair right now with the... Where is it? Where? Oh, it's not there. Oh, I need to figure out... Alright, so the Donna hairbrush. And I'm gonna go with the multi-mesh one just because it's going to help add some cool stuff on the silhouette, in my opinion. So let's see, what can I do to make this quick, easy, and cool? Like this episode is essentially like how to cheat your way through making something that looks interesting. So I'll zoom out so far. Let's see if I can find a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool, I guess. Don't I have like more of these? Yeah, I do. Alright, so I'm looking at this right now for inspiration.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene dioxide.
We're getting some... Wait, hold on, let me change this. Hello? Isn't that letting me change? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we got cool stuff like this. I love this stuff, it's so good. Okay. So we don't have to like worry too much about it, to be honest. We don't even have to worry about symmetry too much either. It can be symmetrical if we want it to be. Oops. Alright, so we have to edit. Also, let's get the color to be a little darker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into stroke, curve, and I'm going to reverse, I'm not only going to reverse it, I'm going to add like a little bit of an S-curve to it, so it kind of falls off like that. The scale falls off. When I do this, it gets thinner. Yes, see? Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, no, better idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give her like a base hair shape. Oops. Like something, so I can figure out what are the general shapes that I want. And then I'm going to do the other hair stuff on top of it. Oops. And then I'm going to go ahead and extract. Let's see how that turns out. I don't like that. Let's try again. Why do you do this? I don't know why, but it gives it on the ear as well, and it's kind of annoying. Extract. Okay, that's better. Accept. So I'm gonna go ahead, accept that. Dynamesh it. Inflate it, which you can do by holding Control and increasing the scale. I'm gonna Dynamesh it again. And here I have something. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to like turn her neck as if she's turning her head. So why do I have two copies of the same thing? Who knows? Oh, hold on. Mark lasso. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to turn off symmetry, center that, and hide all the other ones that I don't care about. Actually, hold on. Okay, and then put that in the center of where like the neck would be turning. Soften the intersection, and then maybe add a little bit of like angle or something, you know, like something to break it up. Add a muscle, like as if, okay, so this is like her clavicle, right? Like this is how it would be attaching. Right, so something like that. I'm just going to undo that. And yeah, let's add a little bit more of this. Okay, back to this. Oops. So, gonna go ahead, add more of this going on here. And I don't need this to be like a perfect representation of what the hair is going to end up looking at like later, but I just need something for right now to help me block out the forms that I'm going to make. So maybe something cool. Right, so we would have like, oops, a shape that let's say if we have like a middle parting or whatever. Let's make sure that that looks good. So if we have like a middle parting, and then maybe have something like that. Have that follow that curve. And then have this follow this curve. Kind of like, I mean, this is not an exciting curve, right? You want it to have like a little bit more of pizzazz or whatever. Like a wilderness to it or whatever. Alright. So something like this, and then again you would have like an increase over here and a decrease in there. I mean, this looks like a blobby potato right now, but that's fine because it doesn't currently matter too much. Like, okay. This is alright. Just kind of trying to make the shape, like really try and understand what is it that I'm doing here. So this one, like this portion of it should be the most out there, I feel like. And then we would have something like this, which I mean, okay. All right, so we got a little bit of something going on. I'm not sure I like this one over here. I don't like that. I don't think it looks good. Alright. And then, hold on. Let's just make this like one thing. There we go. Ha! Oh, that's terrifying. What I'm going to tell myself right now is, don't worry, Donna, you'll figure it out. Like, it'll be fine. And then just this in the middle. And I'm gonna start adding hair because there's no point in me toiling over this base. That makes sense. Okay, so we got this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with that brush and I'm going to check my chat, make sure people aren't like da-da-da-da-da. You have a link to your art station. If you look up my name, which is Donna Urdinov, you'll find it, or Donna XYZ. I like the balance of the eyes looking one way and the head turned slightly the other way. Thank you. And the leaf will be air. It'll be on the head. Donna, tell us, how much time did you spend to learn all this 3D stuff, including anatomy skills? So here's what happened. When I was like a little kid, right? So like 9 years old or whatever, or like, no, like, I think 6 through 8 years or 9 years old, I actually went to like a after school art club or something. So it's not like I just started randomly doing art at some point in my life. Like I've always been very artistic, but after that I haven't received like any formal education. And like the art club, like I did a lot of like linoleum cuts and like printmaking and random stuff like that. So that was interesting. And then what else? So I didn't really have a formal art education after that until like till the end of high school, right? Like I had one art class and I hated it. And then I decided to go to the Noman School of Visual Effects for my post-secondary education, which is where I learned all the 3D stuff and all, like essentially everything that I know how to do right now, I learned there primarily. And then obviously like there's a bunch of stuff that I taught myself how to do that like nobody can teach you. Like if you don't put in the time, you're not going to learn it. And so I guess I started doing 3D specifically approximately, what are we, 1 month are we, March? So I started learning 3D in October 2015. That was when I took my first Maya class, and then half a year later, or like more, I don't know, I took my first ZBrush class. And then, what else happened? During my first year at Noman, I took a sculpting class, and that's when I realized that I wanted to do like character sculpting related stuff. And so all the anatomy and stuff like that, like I just kind of, I mean, obviously I had anatomy classes at Noman, but I think that a lot of it I learned on my own, and like trying to sculpt likeness and things like that. I always try to like push myself towards that. But I did have a sculpting class at Noman, which like made me realize it, if that makes sense. No, don't do that. Like move here or something. So what I care about right now is essentially creating a base and creating something to break up the silhouette of that base. Because that's, ooh, what is going on? That's what the MPR filters are going to be good for. They're really going to have a good time showing off all the stuff that's going off the surface. Oh, that doesn't look too great. Let's use. Okay. Sure. Let's make this one bigger. No. Sure, why not? Okay, no, that's too big. Okay, that's okay in my opinion. And then like one more, maybe I want her to have bangs or something. Yeah, I think bangs would look good on her. Although, like, I'll add something like this. Okay, great. I'm gonna make her hair. Maybe I should make it like reddish. Kinda like, kinda like that. Yeah, I think that can look good. Okay, and so now that we're done with that, what I'm going to do is switch over to the Move Topological brush, unmask everything, divide everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and like move these. I'm going to do this like that so we don't have to look at the horrible hairline. Again, this piece is not necessarily about like doing things particularly correctly, but doing it for the final image. Kind of like that. Oops. No. So what's important with hair is like adding variety. Okay, so we can do that. Just gonna soften that up. I don't know if I want to. Oh no, wow, that's so pretty. I like this and only this. I'm horrible. See, I think that this looks the best. Okay, but this is good. So it gives me individual poly groups to mess around with. And now I can look at it at like different angles. Do something like that. And accentuate some of these lines over here. Something like that. Wow, this song. Oh no. Alright, so I like that and that alone. So I'm going to kind of, I think, work on some of these sections individually. Let's see if I can mask this out and see what I can do with the rest. Maybe I can edit this in a way where I prefer. Like have it flow out from the other end. You know, have like a contrasting point or something. Oopsies. Oh no! Alright. Okay, I'm going to quickly do something like that, and then so what I do is I try and okay, so if this is trying to find the angle at which I want this rendered out at. I'm not exactly sure. I like this. I like that, you know? Alright. She is so beautiful, it makes me weep. Thank you! Let's move the hair. So this is kind of the part where I'm like, I have to figure out what is it that I want, you know? Like, how am I going to present this? Like how, because there's a cutoff over here, right? So I want to kind of circumvent. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Add a cylinder. Scale that down. Don't be rude. What? That's weird. Huh. Why does it do that? There we go. Oops. So something like this, and then that. There we go. And then what? No. Because I'm too lazy to do something that's not super quick. Like, I don't have the time for that right now. You know? I'm just going to give her like a weird thing for this. That looks horrible. How am I gonna, like, what am I going to turn this into? What about, like, I don't know. Something super quick, kind of like so. And then, I don't know. Because I'm too lazy to give her anything but like some random cloth looking thing. There we go. That looks about enough, in my opinion. Let's see. Getting back to the hair. What am I going to do with it? Am I gonna put this back? I definitely prefer when there's a little less volume. And then maybe okay, yeah, that works better in my opinion. Moving the hairline over here. There we go. It's getting somewhere. Yeah. Alright. We're getting wherever it is that I want it to be. We're finally arriving. And we don't really care about this over here because we're not gonna see it. just kind of trying to see how I can balance out the composition of this piece. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of shove these in here. You know, I'm gonna do this real quick so I can get to the NPR stuff so you guys can see, because I'm gonna run out of time. And I already have like headache. Okay. So I'm going to quickly just show you essentially why I'm doing all of this stuff. What is the point? Why are you doing this? Right? So it's important to kind of separate out all of these elements. Like it would be in an illustration. You don't want things to be static. You always want them to do something. I just want like a contrast in shapes, if that makes sense. So like with this over here, just moving it around so there's a little bit more contrast with this. And I'm going to move this here. I'm going to generally just move this entire thing over to here. Oops, and I'm going to move this like that. Move this over here. And you kind of like in Art Nouveau, you want the points to all end up in the same place. Like in the Alphonse Mucha drawings that I was showing earlier. You want to like connect them. You see? Ugh, I hate these like little hairs, they're really annoying. Ugh, stop existing, please. So yeah, right now the hair on top is not looking too great. So I'm going to go ahead and try and add a little more variety in here. Like that. And then, do I have any? Please tell me there are like there's something thin going on here. I need like to break up the silhouette. right? Beautiful bold spots. Yeah, all of these areas look really whack from other angles. So I'm sorry about that. And then we are going to add a couple of the leaves, I think. We'll see if they fit in. If not, it's fine. Go lower. If they don't fit in, it's okay. We'll survive. What? Why do they... Oh, what about that? What? Why don't they come in with their own, you know, the thing? What about that? No? Oh, maybe because I don't have it turned on. RGB? No, what if I... Yes! Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, I just realized there's this like really ugly amount of hair over here that I don't like. That needs to be more likable. Like you see this stuff? Maybe I need to block it from the viewer's attention. Oops. I'm just realizing an entire thing over here. I'm using my mouse, by the way, for some reason. Like right now, not before, obviously. And then maybe something like that. Why can't you be thinner? We'll make you thinner. Because I want this to be like not so dominant, you know? Okay. Let's add a couple more leaves. Why not? I don't know how I'm gonna do it though in order to make it seem. I don't like that. I'm gonna delete that. Oh no, cancel. Oof, I almost deleted the entire tool. Okay. How about maybe I should put it on like the other side. I think right now this is one of those like design intense moments where it's like you don't. It's an accessory, right? You have to think a lot about it and like what placement's gonna look the best, and I don't have the time for that right now. Oh, she's balding from one side. Beautiful. Oh, and she's like, oh, the mesh is all gross. Amazing. Okay, let's see what we can hide with this, because that's what we're here to do. Hide our mistakes as much as possible. Why are you flat? Why is it flat? I don't know. Okay. Bring it up a little. Okay, and I'm going to just duplicate that over, make it a little smaller, and do this thing. Boop. Okay, and I'll I actually don't like this hair too much, but what can I do about it? Color, fill object, and then let's see the rest of it. Do I even like that? I don't like that. I think this looks better without that thing. But then I'll have to fix the hair, because it's questionable in some areas. Like this. Okay, let's fix it. Why not? We know why not, because I don't have time. That's why not. Why do I do these things? Come on. Okay, alright. And then, like, bring these more over here. Wait a sec, this isn't Brendan. I know, I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened, but Pixelogic. Something's wrong with their notifications, because I saw that it was happening to other streamers earlier this week as well. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that. Oops. Just a little more, you know, that thing. Okay, and yeah. I mean, this I think I feel like could do a little more something like that. These are like too close together. I feel like they could just become one cluster, you know? And then do that. And kind of like join them together. There we go. Sorry you don't have a body. But that's the curse. Alright, so we're quickly gonna do, actually not yet. Hold on. God, what's her name? I have this one friend who does like cool makeup related stuff. Oh, there she is. Perfect. I'm like, I think about her and I open up whatever my phone and it's like the first thing that I see and I'm like, yes, thank you. Alright, let's pick some good makeup. She just posted something interesting. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Sorry, people, for I was saving. Actually, she looks like an elf more, so I might. Should it? Okay, I can do that though. She has blue eyes. Can I change that? Do you have a picture looking in this direction? Yes, she does. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna leave this up on my phone. Actually, I can just. No, that's not how you spell that. Alright, so soon we're going to get into this part. Like fusing this style with this style. It's gonna be amazing. I'm very excited. Stop. Okay, great. Can that thing load, please? Okay, so her nose. Oh no, that's a bad angle. It's the opposite of the angle that I want. What about okay, perfect. Oh my god, amazing. I think amazing. Alright, so is this symmetrical? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna give her a little bit of plastic surgery. Oh, and she's like, way deeper set eyes, I feel like. Does she have a picture where I can emulate that better? No. Okay. Can I? What if I make the hair blue? I'm gonna actually, that's amazing, because right now it's like too strictly fantasy, whereas this is like crazy, so I can make her eyes, her hair blue or something. Oops. Alright, your hair is gonna be blue now. So like a grayish blue color. Maybe like a deeper color. That's turquoise. Color. Alright, great. And then what I can do is, what is her nose? Okay. We're back to the base. What? No. Nope. Why is the symmetry not? Thanks. It's like way more straight in terms of this. And then they're a little bit bigger. And like that. see. Add a little more mess around the muzzle. No! Oh no! And then fix that up a little bit. I honestly think most of this is going to come down to the makeup. Maybe making the eyes a little bit bigger. Okay. And then okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I actually like that. I like that a lot. I'm horrible. See, I like this best. No, go away. No, go away. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. Do I not have a photo of what I'm looking for? Yes, I do. No, the lips are like way too out there now. Okay. Maybe add a little bit more around here. There we go. Okay, what is, alright, that looks good in my opinion. And we're gonna add like, I think like a pink and a purple would look good on this. Okay, so we're gonna do some of the face painting, which is important, and this is gonna be fairly quick. Where's the, oh, there we go. I'm going to use a brush that a friend of mine gave me, so I can't really like redistribute it or tell you where to get it. Tell you guys where to get it, because I don't know. It's like, I don't think she's giving it out. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of like, it's just this color spray brush that's edited. And you can add more variety to the skin, give it a more organic feel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to like hold up this. I'm gonna like shift the hue on some of these areas, change them up a little bit, add more like rosiness around here. Let's say like this area. It's a little bit too much, so I go back in, and I'm constantly like color sampling things. And add a little bit here. Actually, add a little bit of a chin dimple. Okay. So I'm gonna go back in with this. See if I can open their eyes up a little bit. Not that much. I like that. Give it a more curious look. Do the eyebrows. I'm gonna make those kind of gray. Okay, I'm gonna do like, hold on, let's do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna like block them out, kind of like that. This is a little bit too crazy. So I'm gonna go in. See what works. Kind of like that. But at the same time not overdo it, still keep it like really soft and whatnot. Add more hairs so it feels more natural. I like that. Okay. And now I'm gonna add, what color? Green eyeshadow. Oh, would green eyeshadow look good with green eyes though? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to go with like a pinkish color. I like that. Actually, probably like a closer match to the lips, but slightly more saturated. No. Yeah, that looks fine. What's going on with here? The here. Thanks for the awesome stream. Got to run your sculpt, looked amazing. Thank you. That's really nice. What will you do with it when you're done? I mean, what is a ZBrush used for? So I'm actually just going to turn this into like an illustration, to be honest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna give her a birthmark right now. Sorry, my watchers demand a birthmark, so I'm gonna give her one. Somewhere where it will, like here. No. 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 Like the neck, maybe? No. See, that's not really gonna be visible though. I don't think this one is for a birthmark. I think we're gonna have to keep the birthmark for another time, unfortunately. Okay, so time to actually do the magic stuff. we're gonna see what I'm gonna end up doing with this. I'm just kind of experimenting right now. Yeah, I don't feel it. Yeah, that's better. Saturated. Oh, but this is literally the same makeup I gave like the last thing that I made. Yeah, we can't do that. I can't repeat myself that much. Let's see. All right, I was inspired and I forgot that I was inspired. Shame on me for being that person. Okay, where is... I had an inspiration and where did it go? Okay. Kind of like that. Or alternatively, okay, I don't hate that. I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to add that. So if anyone's wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to give her like an 80s eyeshadow look. It's like, what is going on? Well, it's happening for a reason. And then I go in and I maybe just like, oh yeah, I like that. Like a swoop in, swoop out, you know? And I'm gonna give her some, like, paint some eyelashes. Oh boy. And then add more white. Not white, but you know, like a softer color. So that's not pink enough. Okay, let's saturate this up just a little bit. Darken it. Back to the hair. And there's nothing about it now that I don't like. No, she's like super apathetic now. Make her more apprehensive or less apprehensive? Okay, I'm gonna sculpt the eyes. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I hate this nose. You know, and maybe it's the distance between the eyes that I don't like now. And I don't like the hair. I think the hair should not be blue. Unfortunately. I think it should be like pink. Maybe it should be pink. Oh my god, yeah. Oops. Hold on. I don't like that either. Maybe it's this here. Did I like her? Yeah, this looks better. Okay, let's see if... Yeah, you know what? That looks kind of better. That also looks kind of better. Yeah, unfortunately that did not work out today. That's fine. You know, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, and that's okay. I'm going to just adjust the eyes to conform to the pupil or whatever. And then I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, so we're gonna make this like, let's see what that would look like. Fill object. Maybe like a dark peach color? No. This inclines me to get like better lips. Oops. No, she looks like she's smelling something she doesn't like. Let's go back in time. I kind of like that. But let's go back in time even more. I mean, I do kind of like this. I kind of liked it at this stage the most. I'm gonna see what I can do with this. Okay, almost. Whoops. And then what I can do, oh my god, I haven't. No, not this color. Like, color like this. Now she kind of looks like, what's her name? Like Emily Bloom or whatever? No, that's a different person. I was sculpting her for somebody else. No, what's her name? Like Emily... I forgot her name. I'm like, Emily Blunt? Emily... Yeah, Emily... Sucker Punch? What's her name? Emily Browning. I knew it was something on B. Alright. Blue hair was better. Okay, maybe. Yeah, it's Emily Browning. That's who I'm looking for. That's what this looks like right now. But we're gonna have to get rid of some of that. I would give her like real eyelashes, honestly. That would probably be the best course of action for this. But let's see. Okay. Alright, I'm okay with this, honest. No, I'm not. I hate the hair. I think the hair is so disorganized. It lacks shape. Alright, let me... Oh, it's not letting me. Okay. That's what I want to be. Fine. Okay, what's happening is there's just a lot of noise. And okay. Auto groups is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna take this, mask it out. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bring back some of that silhouette shape, because right now it's like it's too busy, you know? So here's what I'm gonna do. What's the Pantone color of the year? Isn't it like purple? Or was that last year? I don't remember what this year's Pantone color is. I don't know when it comes out. Did it come out already? Oh no. There we go. And maybe something like this. Oh, right, it is coral. Yeah, I can do a coral. That could be nice. See this? I don't like that. I think it should be. Hold on, I want to move this. Alright, yeah, sure. Okay, fill object. No, I don't. Too coral. Fill object. Too coral. Fill object. Better. Oh my god, amazing. I like this. Okay, so we got a thing. We gotta repaint the eye occlusion, however. At least, yeah, on both of the eyes. If you see what I'm saying. And what I like to do is I always give it like a little bit of a shadow like this to make the eyes feel more alive. Then I can do the same with the teeth so they don't look... Oh, that does not look good. What's going on? Hold on. Okay. Amazing. Oh yeah, and I need to add some redness to the ears as well so they're not neglected or something. Hey Donna, do you mind sharing a music playlist? It's perfect style to work with. Okay, so the music playlist that I'm using is actually from pretzel.rocks, and I'm just using the synthwave station from their free whatever, you know, thing. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up really quickly because I'm already like 8 minutes over time. Oops, sorry. Okay. So here's some cool stuff we can do. I'm gonna make the background like a minty green. Not too minty, but yeah, let's do something back. Yeah, that's okay. And we can give it a little bit of range. Something like that. Okay, so we got our sculpts up thing, right? And we're like, okay. Oh my god, the hair bothers me so much. Hold on, I need to fix this. I could honestly like live without a bunch of these strands like this. This. No, not that one. That one's separate. But okay, that looks better to me. Simpler. And then we have like this over here that I think I could. Okay, so we got a girl with things on her face. Let me just add a little more of something here. Okay, I can live with this. I will go to Lightbox and go to, where is it, render set, and then you have all these NPR filters. So I think, I don't remember which one was the one that I liked the most, but I think it was this one. Okay, so let's render that. So what you do is you render it out, and it comes out looking like this. Alright, and so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the filter, and what you can do is you can check out what each single property does. So let's say I don't like this, I can like remove the opacity, like reduce it, like that. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay, so see, I prefer it without it being so super, you know. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like the I don't like, no, I think without the shadows it's cool. So this, we see what it does. Hold on. If you increase it, go away, why did you do that? Well, that doesn't look like it does anything different. Oh yeah, it does. So, just like reduce it a little bit. Then maybe reduce that. See, and that gives you this. So what I want to do is like bring back some of that material shading. So there's a little bit more definition. I like it without this. Okay. Interesting. Oh no! Oh, thank you guys for letting me know. I completely forgot that it does that thing. Sorry! Thank you for letting me know. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I feel about these shadows. Oh, here's what I like to do. So what you can do is you can change stuff. So what I like to do is I like to do like an outline. Oops. So this is what you can do. Here's something I'm going to do though, is document, okay, half. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger, resize, yes. Actual, hold on. Half. So we end up with something like this. What? What did I do? How did I betray you? Okay. And so this is something that takes like a little bit of tweaking, but you can get really awesome. Oh yeah, and if you had like more cavity noise. And then for example, you can do stuff like this, you don't have to. Right, and you can end up with something that looks like an illustration. I mean, obviously, like, I would sit around and tweak with this a little longer. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to people. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Like I don't know, I would honestly like spend way more time tweaking the filters, like playing around with different ones. Like I would maybe go in and switch this out and turn this into like a saturation. Is that a thing we have? Can I saturate this? What happens if I do the glow thing? Oh, I like that. Okay, doesn't matter. Thanks to everybody who showed up. I'll be streaming again next week, same time. And yeah, woo! Goodbye, people.